it's been a really weird week this week. I don't even know where to start. I actually don't even know where to even begin. Yeah, I'm going to talk you through the kind of things that have happened this week, the kind of food that I've eaten, and kind of where I thought this week was going to end up, but then actually where it ended up, not end up. So yeah, it's been an interesting one. So let's get into week number 3. Okay, so if anyone is new to my channel, my name is Kelly. I am currently on a weight loss journey for my wedding, which is in September 2021. Fingers crossed. I've been losing weight. I've got the goal weight of 10 stone. As of last week, I was 12 stone. What was I actually last week? 12 stone 11. I was 12 stone 11 last week. So yeah, each week I get weighed at the weekend, and then I post a new video to show what the week's kind of involved, and then what the result was from the week. Of course, it's from the week. Okay, so starting off with some exercise, the kind of exercise that I've done this week. Unfortunately, I've actually managed to jar my back. I don't really know how I've done it. I can only think that I've done it whilst being on my trampoline. But it's basically hurting when I jump high in my lower back area. I keep trying to do things on the trampoline, and every time I do I feel like sort of discomfort. So I've just been advised to sort of give it a bit of a rest and allow it time to sort of heal. So that really hit me hard this week. I've actually been gutted because I've been really enjoying using my trampoline, and obviously now because I've not really been able to, I don't know, I just feel really gutted about it. I just really wish that I was able to get on there and do the things that I usually do. Sorry about that. No one messages me until I film a video. So yeah, that's really taken its toll, and I think that's really sort of like hit me, because every time I think, oh, I'll go on the trampoline, I'm like, oh no, you can't really go on the trampoline. So yeah, that's been a bit of a sort of a downside to this week. In other news, the kind of other exercise I've been doing is just walking. We did a really long walk on, I think it was either Tuesday or Wednesday night. We walked 6.5 miles, which I don't think we've ever done together, at least not unless we're in like a Disney park or a theme park. So yeah, it was like a really long walk. We actually walked to my mum and dad's house to pick up some medication and walked back again. It took us a lot longer than we thought it was going to, but it was so beautiful because we've got a hill near where we live, and it was so lovely watching the sunset. So it was actually such a lovely walk. Sorry about that. Right, back again. So yeah, so it was an absolutely lovely walk, and it was like proper quality time between me and Russ, where we weren't working, we weren't doing like jobs around the house. It was literally just like bonding time, which I thought was really good for us. So yeah, that's the kind of exercise that I've done. It's just been sort of every other night we've been going for like a nice walk, and then I'm just trying to get my steps up during the day, like around the house. So yeah, not as good as it could have been. In previous weeks I've done a lot more exercise, which moves me on to sort of the week that I've had. It's been absolutely crazy. It's been so busy. I've been working late, starting early, working over the weekend. It's just been absolutely, yeah, it's been crazy. I love it. I really love it, because what I'm doing, I think, like is having a really positive impact on people. So it's not like I mind being really busy, but it just means that I'm usually quite tired, like as soon as I've actually finished work and turned my laptop off. So yeah, it's been one of those kind of weeks. It's been quite busy, quite not stressful, but a little bit, you know, a little bit stressful. But yeah, I've not been able to do, you know, the normal things that I would do. I haven't had as much free time as I usually would either, so I think that sort of had an effect. Okay, so moving on to, yeah, I thought you was calling me.
No, sorry, I came to get my glasses in the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, so moving on to the kind of food that I've eaten this week, I'm going to put my hands up. This has been the hardest week since I started filming these videos. Being completely honest, because when I'm stressed, I want to turn to food as like a comfort kind of thing. I've always done it. I'm just an emotional eater, so I've always been like, oh, if I'm a bit annoyed or a bit upset about something, or you know, even if I'm happy, then I want to eat. So I've really struggled this week, And something we had this week, which I wouldn't usually have, is we actually had Wimpy. Oh my god, I love Wimpy so much. I've really missed having like burgers. It's just a joke. So we ordered a Wimpy because there's not one far from our house. It turned up, it was absolutely boiling hot. I had a £quarter-pounder with chips, and they actually sent us 2 free vanilla milkshakes, which I was like absolutely chuffed about. So yeah, so we actually had those, and we sat and watched like a documentary on Disney Plus about ancient Egypt, which was actually so interesting. So yeah, I had a little bit of a blip. I was not planning to have a Wimpy during the week, but do you know what? I was trying not to make myself feel guilty about it, because I thought, do you know what, it's all about balance. I'd actually been quite good with my food, although I'd had like the temptation to eat, you know, slightly unhealthy food. I haven't actually gone to like the full extent that I used to do. Yeah, that Wimpy I think kind of curbed my craving. I think it kind of gave me what I needed, and then I was able to carry on, so I don't feel guilty about it at all. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and the rest of the week I was just really good. Well, just really good, like just counting my calories and doing my steps. So yeah, I was kind of worried that it was going to have an effect on the scales, as anyone would be, but I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, I actually log all of my food on the MyFitnessPal app. This was over the weekend. I went quite over my calories. But again, it's all about balance. I'm being good the majority of the time, kind of keeping it like a nice healthy in between, and it's really working for me. So yeah, so the kind of things I've had for breakfast this week, I had a bagel one day. I had toast. That's what that was. There was a lot of stuff around it, but it was actually toast. And then one day I had mushrooms, bacon, scrambled egg, a slice of toast. We bought some eggs that I don't usually buy. And after I'd used them, I actually checked the calories on them, and they were 125 calories per egg. And I just felt really hard done by. I just didn't think an egg was worth that amount of calories. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed about that. That obviously threw my breakfast calories way over what it would usually be. But to be fair, the scrambled eggs, they were really nice. So, you know, that's okay. Things that I've been having for lunch include things like I had a salad with sun-dried tomatoes, olives, cheese, that kind of thing. Another day I had some cereal for lunch because I love cereal. Another day I had, oh my god, this meal is actually incredible. I definitely recommend trying it. So basically I cooked some chicken breasts, and then I mixed it with dried tomatoes, and then I used a low calorie pasta sauce, which was actually one that we had from Asda's, which was a huge sort. It was almost like a Dolmio kind of bottle, but each portion was about 35 calories. So I cooked the chicken, then I added in the tomato sauce, chopped up some sun-dried tomatoes, and then I mixed in a little miniature tub of Philadelphia Light. Mixed in until it kind of all went together, and it made it into almost like a chicken tikka masala, but without any of like the spice. I know chicken tikka doesn't have spice anyway, but it was missing like an element of like herbs and spices and stuff. But Ross tried it as well, and he was massively impressed. So I'd definitely be doing that for lunch again. That was absolutely delicious. So yeah, so that was one of my little discoveries that I sort of put together myself. I had a pita bread with some, oh, this was lovely as well. I made a pita bread. I used the chicken that I'd made the day before, and then I put low fat hummus inside it and sweet chilli, so it was like sweet chilli hummus like all together, a little bit of chicken on top, and I had that with some crisps and some mango, and it was absolutely delicious. I love that, and I ate that out of the garden as well, so that was really nice. So apart from obviously having the Wimpy, which actually I don't know if I should have really put it on the app. The rest of the dinners I had were sort of normal dinners. So you can see over the week I've had like such a varied diet. I've had loads of fruit and vegetables, but I've also had like a couple of more carby options to keep me fuller, especially for the days that I'm doing like longer walks. So yeah, I'm really happy. I've had really lovely food. Again, I don't feel deprived at all. I think I proved to myself this week that I can actually have, you know, the odd takeaway and still fit into my calories, so I haven't got to feel like I'm like restricting myself. So the bit that you've all been waiting for, the final result on the scales this morning was, that's that's my legs, I'm wearing a dress. The result was that I lost 2 pounds, so I was absolutely chuffed. Yeah, after the week I'd had, after being quite stressed, eating a bit of a mixed kind of diet, a couple of days I went over my calories, I hadn't been on my trampoline, so for all of those kind of elements combined, I was absolutely chuffed to pieces with that. So yeah, at the moment I'm weighing 12 stone 9, which is amazing for me. I'm really chuffed about that. When I first started weighing myself at the beginning of 2020, I think I weighed 13 stone 8, I think, from memory. So yeah, so if I lose another pound next week, that means I've lost a stone, which I'm really happy about. I know it's taken me, you know, 4 months but to lose a stone, and people can lose that in a week, but you know, it's off, like, and it's not coming back again. So yeah, I'm really happy with this week. I'm really chuffed with what I've lost, and yeah, just gonna carry on next week, see what happens. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to having lots more walks, eating lots of good food. So yeah, overall week 3 was a result. But yeah, I hope you have a really good week. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you again for watching. If you like this video, please click subscribe, please like this video, and I'll see you next week for week 4. Let's see what happens then. Yeah, have a lovely week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.